You do not need 7 different businesses to create 7 streams of income. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Prince Donnell. Welcome to my YouTube page. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you love it. Thank you so much to all of our newest subscribers. We've gained like 20,000 subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm elated to have you here. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram, Prince Donnell, same as my YouTube. I post a lot more content on there as well. And I love to give out a lot of simple and free information. For those who don't know who I am, I actually am the founder of Jumping Jack Tax, which is a virtual tax franchise. Also Jack Life Insurance, which is our insurance division. And we also have an e-commerce store as well, where we sell online products and everything of that nature. So I've been in entrepreneurship for a few years, and one of the biggest misconceptions is that you got to have 7 different businesses to create 7 streams of income. And that's simply not the case. And if you're a new entrepreneur here today, I got a ton of fun that's here on my desk right now to give you some illustrations. The reason why is because I'm a visual person, right? When it comes to learning, I like to learn visually, and I'm a very creative guy. And I'm going to show y'all some creativity today on how we're going to break down how you can create multiple streams of income from one business that you currently have, okay? Now, first things first, if you're a new entrepreneur, congratulations to you. This is not an easy thing at all, right? It's not easy. This takes time. This takes consistency. This takes dedication. This takes hard work. This takes effort. If you're trying to get rich overnight, I would suggest going to the lottery. I would suggest buying the lottery and the casino. I would suggest going to those 2 places. You have a better chance of making money there than you do in entrepreneurship. The odds are stacked against you. So if you're willing to be dedicated and be consistent to this over time, you will indeed see results. And that's what I'm here to teach you over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years of me creating content and sharing this with you on YouTube. Please share this with a friend as well. Anyway, beyond that point, let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said in the very beginning, you do not need 7 different businesses to create 7 streams of income. And today, what we're going to do as a demonstration is show you how to create 7 streams of income from an orange. Yes, I'm going to be showing you how to create 7 streams of income from an orange. Bring your wife, your husband, your aunts, uncles, your family members, your business partners, bring them on. Tell them Don is about to show me how to create 7 streams of income from an orange. I don't believe he can do it. Say it with me. I don't believe he can do it. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong here today. And it's going to be pretty cool. But here's the thing. It's not about the orange, right? I'm using this as an example for an illustration, but whatever business that you have, whether it be a food business, e-commerce store, a service-based business, I don't know what it is that you do, but I want you to use this orange as the example of your business. And I want you to take the concepts that I'm going to give you over these next, let's say 10 or so minutes, to be able to insert this information into your business so that you can start generating revenue in all different ways from your business, right? Because we don't want to stretch ourselves thin as entrepreneurs where we have 7 different businesses, but we're mediocre at everything, but not masters of one thing. We don't want to do that. So we want to try to scale slowly, but also doing it in not scale slowly, scale, quickly, but in a manageable way where you have your eyes on that one business and you're trying to dominate your market, right? So let's create 7 streams of income from this orange business that I currently have today. Now, many of you may be familiar with this, so we'll talk about this first. Number 1, retail, okay? So I don't know what business that you're in again, but you have retail. So I have the ability now of being able to sell this orange at retail price. And I believe, Bianca, correct me if I'm wrong, the retail price of an orange is about $1.30. So if I had an orange business, I can sell this at retail for $1.30, okay, to somebody who is a customer and they want to buy it online. Online businesses are very big right now. So maybe you're marketing this retail orange on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter and all of these platforms, and you're selling the best oranges in Philadelphia, and a lot of people come to you to buy these oranges at retail. You might even get creative with it and put designs on the oranges and all types of stuff to make your orange a lot different than everybody else that's competitive in the market, which is why people want to come and buy from you. I want you to take this example for your business on whatever it is that you sell at retail value. For me, as an example, we have an online store called curlbible.com, and we sell a skin discoloration oil, and we sell it at retail value for $37. Okay. And the skin discoloration oil, we market it on Facebook ads. We market it through YouTube ads, through organic marketing on Instagram and Facebook and all these different platforms, and it sells. That's your retail value of your orange. Okay, so we know that that's the basic way of doing that. Now, a lot of people say, well, Don, I don't understand any ways outside of the retail value of it. How exactly can I continue to make money from an orange outside of retail value? Well, that's a great question. After we move past retail, the second best way that you can get rid of all of the oranges that you have in inventory is through doing none other than wholesale, which is probably one of my favorite things. You may not have heard of wholesaling before, so I'll explain it to you. If you don't know what wholesaling is, it's basically when you're selling a bunch of stuff to one person at a cheaper price because you're giving them a bulk for a discount. Okay, so for example, let's take the supermarket. If you go to the supermarket, you may see about 500 onions that are sitting there waiting to be purchased from the supermarket. Well, the supermarket is buying all of those onions at wholesale from the farmers. The farmers are the people who grow the onions. Now, remember, the orange might actually be going for retail at $1.30, but since I'm giving you a bunch of oranges, and you as a customer are willing to buy a bunch of oranges at one time, instead of me selling it to you at $1.30 per orange, I give you a discount because you're getting more off of my hands as the actual business that's trying to sell it to you wholesale. So I give it to you at a discounted price. The reason why somebody would want to buy from you wholesale is because they probably are going to want to resell this to their customers too, right? So you may be somebody who may have the best oranges in Philadelphia again, right? You may have the best oranges in Philly, and another business owner comes to you and says, hey, I love the uniqueness of your oranges, and I would love to sell these to my customers as well. But you're the only one in the market who has these type of oranges. How can I collaborate with you in order to sell these oranges? Well, you say, okay, great. I'll give you 100 of these oranges for this wholesale price right here. And now you were able to get 100 oranges off of your hands. That's called wholesaling, ladies and gentlemen. It is an easy thing because guess what? When you're retailing, you have to do all of the work with retailing, right? You have to be the one that does all the marketing. You have to be the one that does all the customer service, talking to everybody and getting these products off of your hand. They may not move fast enough at retail, so you're actually losing money if they're sitting in your inventory. Now, if I'm wholesaling now, I'm giving somebody else all of the responsibility now. They're just paying me up front. And I'm giving them 100 oranges, and in exchange, they now have to do all of the marketing and everything to sell it. You already got your money up front, but you got it at a discounted price, right? You got it at a discounted price because of the fact that you're not going through all the work on the marketing to do it retail. So I personally love wholesale, and when you're in a position to wholesale, you're lowering so much of the work that you have to do, and you're just getting rid of all of the product, which I think is a great thing. So first thing is retail. Secondly is wholesaling. And let's move to number 3 now, because Don's still going to keep going. Number 3 is you got to get a little creative here with this as an entrepreneur. Number 3 is sell the actual orange skins. And the way that we're going to sell it and we get creative is I'm going to turn these orange skins into tea that I can sell to people, right? Now, the reason why this is important is because that's the creative side of entrepreneurship. That's the part that you have to understand when you move here, that there's no black and white when it comes to running your business. There's creativity. There's black, white, green, orange, yellow. And the person who figures out how to get the most creative with selling their products and services is the one who wins, right? The one who markets the best is the one who wins. And my goal for you is to really start expanding your mind when it comes to your product or service and saying, how many ways can I make money here? Really sit down and expand your mind out. And number 3 is the creative side of, I'm going to turn these skins into tea. And this creates a third way for me to be able to market orange orange peel tea, right? Or something of that nature. It becomes a hit, and guess what happens then? Now you just created another stream of revenue for yourself from people who are coming and buying your orange peel tea. So start back from the beginning. Number one, I'm selling oranges at retail. So retail is your first. Number two, I'm selling the oranges at wholesale to business owners who want access to all of my unique oranges that I have. And number three, I came up with a brand new concept through all of my creativity, and I created orange peel tea from the peels that I have on the oranges that I don't use anymore, right? So that's number three. Now let's move on to number four. Number four is I can actually create content around oranges. So as you're watching my YouTube video right now, I got to be honest with you, I'm generating revenue. Why am I generating revenue from YouTube? Because YouTube pays out monetization dollars from people watching other people's YouTube channels. So you could create a YouTube channel right now and say, hey guys, I'm going to create a YouTube channel talking about all the different type of oranges that you can choose, from seedless oranges to seeded oranges to oranges that come from California to oranges that come from here, to what you should be looking for when you're buying an orange, the coloring of it, when you open it up, what it should smell like. If you were to go and break down the science of your product or your service, and you create a YouTube channel for people to watch and get educated on it, and by the way, they're getting educated on something that you know a lot about. You create a YouTube channel, you start educating people for free. In exchange, they watch your YouTube videos. When they watch your YouTube videos, you can monetize off of that because YouTube will pay you because they're going to be running ads in between your videos. And then you can also create Facebook as well. Facebook also does monetization. You put that same piece of content on Facebook, and in exchange, Facebook will pay you for monetization from people watching your videos. So now you're actually getting paid to literally do what you love and what you're experienced in, which is to literally break down oranges, or in your case, product or services. In my case, with tax preparation. Since I have a tax business, I created a video that talked about the basics of starting an LLC. That video did over 200,000 views, and that turned into a video that made thousands of dollars through monetization on Facebook and YouTube, through a video of me just giving knowledge to people. So now I got myself a channel that I'm making money from. You need to create a channel for yourself as well in order to do that. So let's go back to the beginning again. Retail, you can retail out the orange to people, to consumers who want to buy. You wholesale out all of the oranges to businesses that want to buy. Number three, you get creative and you sell the orange pills and create orange pill tea. And number four, you create a content channel on YouTube and Facebook where you're breaking down the science of it in order for you to monetize. Now, number five is you can actually sell courses. Now, as you start to get good at this, right, as your business starts to grow, then now at a certain point, people might say, hey, how do I do what you do? How do I make money from selling oranges like you? How do I make money from doing taxes like you, Don? How do I make money from having an e-commerce store like you, from having a drop shipping business like you, from having a lawn care business? How do I do that? And by the way, we live in 2021. Everybody wants a side hustle. So by you showing people how to create a side hustle and what you do for a living, that's very profitable. So now you create courses and say, hey guys, for $500, I'm going to teach you how to start an orange business, right? And now people are going in there paying $500, and you just created another stream of revenue from the orange business. Or in my case, with Jumping Jack Tax, we originally had our own tax office, and from our tax office at Jumping Jack Tax being so successful, we had a ton of people from all over the country saying, Don, how do I learn how to prepare taxes? Because taxes is a need-based business, Don. How do I start a need-based business in taxes and make money from January through April like you? And guess what? That's when we started the Jumping Jack Tax franchise. And now we have people becoming franchisees because they want to learn the system of how we make money from January through April through tax preparation. You can do the same exact thing with your business. You may not necessarily have to go the franchise route like we did at Jumping Jack Tax. You can just go ahead and record yourself and turn it into a course and then upload it to, I don't know, there's a site called Kajabi, and Kajabi. You upload it to Kajabi, and from there you get the videos up. People can pay and get access to that entire training course that you created for them to learn how to start an orange business, okay? So I'm going to go back to the beginning again to make sure you don't miss anything. Number one is retail. You sell it to the consumer. Number two is wholesale, right? You sell this to businesses. Number three is through the orange pills, right? People that want to buy orange pill tea. Number four is through creating content to post on YouTube and post on Facebook. Number five is to create courses where you're showing people how to start an orange business. And number six, which is one of my absolute favorites, is an affiliate program, right? So now think about this. Let's take it back to retail. Now, when you're doing retail and you're selling these oranges at retail, or again, whatever your respective product or service currently is, if you're doing that at retail, right, you may not have enough manpower to really sell all of these oranges, right? You may not have enough salespeople. You may not have enough employees. It could be a lot of different things. Okay, so what's the easiest way to get around that? Through an affiliate program. Remember, I said again, once your product or service becomes unique, you're going to have a lot of people who want to try to do what you do, because they realize that you make money in what you do. And it's cool the way that you do it. Well, guess what? Everybody may not want to buy your course on how to start their own orange business or to start their own tax business or to franchise. But some people may say, hey, I just want to become an affiliate of you. I want to be a small piece of you, and I want to help you grow. I want to help you build. And in exchange of helping you grow and helping you build, could you give me a percentage every time that I sell something on your behalf? Now, and to be honest, when I think about it, that the smart thing is absolutely I would. Because imagine you have 10 affiliates, right? And those 10 affiliates each sell 10 oranges to their family members. So you get 10 affiliates, you give each of them 10 oranges and say, hey, every time you sell an orange, I'm going to give you 30% of the revenue. I keep 70 as the business. You take 30 in revenue as the affiliate. And let's say 10 of those affiliates, each of them sell 10 oranges to their family and friends. And by the way, you weren't going to get any sales from their family and friends because their family and friends didn't know who you were. So you just actually got some new business from your affiliates. If 10 of them sell 10 oranges, you just got yourself 100 new clients that came in and bought your oranges because of the affiliates. And all you had to do was give out 30% of the revenue and kept 70, but you take that on the chin because of the fact that you weren't going to acquire that business anyway if the affiliates didn't come in. And the best part about it is that the affiliates are also continuing to market your business and brand. So now it's getting out into more doors and is reaching more people, which ultimately is going to turn into a marketing machine and a revenue machine over time if you are training your affiliates to go out there and sell more oranges on your behalf in order for them to get their 30%. Now you have people working on your behalf, selling on your behalf, and marketing the brand on your behalf through them becoming affiliates. That is a win-win. So let's start back from the beginning. Retail to customers, wholesale to businesses. You could sell the skins as tea. You can create content on YouTube and on Facebook. You can sell courses on how to start an orange business or whatever that service is, product that you offer. Or you can also create an affiliate program. And last but not least, I cannot miss this part because it is probably my favorite. You sell orange juice. Ladies and gentlemen, you do the obvious. You sell orange juice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you create 7 different streams of incomes from one business. Let's ruin the misconception that you need to have 7 different businesses. And let me challenge you right now to go out there, to be creative, to really put your thoughts into your product or service and say, what exactly can I do to really help expand and create a ton of different streams? You can do that. Get a paper out right now, and I want you to start writing down every idea you can think of. I don't even care if you have a makeup brand, an online store with one product. How can I get this product into many people's hands in 7 different ways? And if you learn how to do that, you're going to have a higher chance of success in entrepreneurship because you have the qualities and the skills of a hustler. You have to be a hustler in order to be a great entrepreneur, especially if you're coming from the ground level. And entrepreneurship is not black and white. Like I told you, again, it's black, blue, green, orange, yellow, gray, and sometimes it's a whole bunch of other things. You have to be able to possess that ability to be flexible and to generate revenue in all different areas. And that's the reason why I like to preach this so much, is because of the fact that, like, I believe that as an entrepreneur, nothing is off the table. You have to figure out how to do a ton of different things in order to survive. You have to eat right now. You have bills that you have to pay right now. You have a family to feed right now. And more importantly, you have other people on your team that are counting on you to make it happen. And you have to do that by any means. And you got to get creative today. So to recap all of this again, in this entire illustration that we just did, and I hope you loved it, is number one, retail. Write this down. Number one is retail. Number two is wholesale. Number three is the creativity in selling orange peels, orange skin tea, the creativity. Number four, make your YouTube, make your Facebook page, and start creating content so you can monetize off of it. Number five, create your course online right now so you can sell that course to people who want to start their own business and what it is that you do. I was at number five, right? Number six, create an affiliate program so that people can also sell on your behalf and begin to market and build the brand on your behalf. And number seven, last but not least, buy some damn orange juice. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you love this video, if you learned a lot from this, please like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend. Please put this on Facebook, on Instagram, on all the different platforms, and tell them to watch this video of how Don broke down how to create 7 streams of revenue from one single orange. Peace.